He's telling this group of people, he said, do you understand that if there's a God in heaven who clothes the flowers, who feeds the birds, won't he do the same for you? And you're like, well, I don't know, because I want a filet mignon. Well, Bible talks about getting your needs, not your wants. Sometimes we have to work for our wants, but we're always guaranteed our needs. And the needs are basic, very simple, not as what we would want, not in the capacity we want, but you don't need a whole lot of food to make it. You need some water, some air, which is generally available to us. I mean, you think about this in the world around us. We are in America blessed beyond belief. I know we have some listeners on here from other countries. It is amazing how here in America we get so comfortable in the norms. And if it was taken for us, how would we operate? I don't know. But in just down from this, Jesus says this statement. He says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." See, another way to answer that question, what really matters, is where's your heart? What do you treasure? Because it's the things you put boundaries around. It's the things that you hold so tight. That's where your treasure lies. That's the currency of who you are. That's what matters most. And it's there in that place. It's where your heart is. See, that's what people are looking at. They're watching you. And when they're in need, if they can't reach out to you because your heart's already made up, your treasure's already decided. See, my number one goal in life is to tear down the walls of isolation in our homes, in our churches, in our world. People are making decisions based on isolation. People are running to groups of people making decisions because the people who should have been there for them weren't. We have a drastic slide into people not knowing who they are, where they are, how they get to the next step, anything. And we feel so isolated doing it. Maybe this one's for parents. I told you it's a busy season for me. I just had my 46th birthday. My wife and I just celebrated our 20th anniversary. Our kids just started school. My son's a senior. Lord, help me. Football season's coming up. Big things are happening in our church. All the things. I need to work out more. I'm getting better at it. But I have to really stop when I begin to build my calendar, when I begin to isolate what's important and ask that question, what really matters? I'll tell you today, I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm not great. But my family matters. My kids matter. In less than a year, my son will be moving on. And I realized I missed a lot of moments along the way. I watch my girls as they continue to grow up, and I realize they're watching me. And eventually they're going to look for a man. And it's proven time and time again, they're going to look for a man that's like me. Have I been the man in their life that I would want them to marry? Have I been the man in my son's life that I would want him to be?